Alright, we have got to stop the purple forces here. We won't be able to keep up with their speed if they get any further. Greyson, stop the purples or die trying. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 15 of Army Men Plastic Wars. Now, I think this is like my third recording on the intro, so I'm gonna speed through this, so bear with me here. So I set up a script, so these troops that you actually see here, this is not just the attacking force. They're just the troops that are going to get cloned. So what's going to end up happening is infantry 1. These guys are going to get copied, and they're going to spawn in here, and then they're going to go attack. Same thing with these tanks. And then if we go over here, they will respawn. The infantry will respawn 10 times every 90 seconds. So that's 33 guys respawning every 90 seconds. The armor responds 4 times every 2 minutes, and then there is a tan support squad that comes in 6 times every 90 seconds. So 60 tans have come to help. The purples, they have some captured weapons, so 2 FNFALs, G36, like 3 FNFALs, and then a bunch of guys with M1 Grands, a bazooka, and a flamethrower. And then they have these 3 support, a half-track, and then 2 light tanks. They have these 2 one-off tanks, which just means they won't be coming in the waves. They are just spawned in, so there won't be any more spawning in for the rest of the battle. It's just these 2. It's because these are heavy tanks, so I kind of want them to be a little bit more special in this battle. Mainly there is infantry, and throughout the map there is a ton of anti-tank and like machine gun setup. There's a mortar right there. There's a Dishka. I'm gonna kind of just gloss over, so feel free to slow down the video or something. I'm gonna try to go slow. We can see there are machine guns mainly on the sides of the map. Same thing with the mortars. Not mortars plural. There's only 2 mortars on the map. There's a bunch of anti-tank. Oh, there are actually shotgun troopers that I have added with because the Army Men mod doesn't have troops that naturally spawn in with shotguns. So I ended up going into like the base game, spawning in like a regular guy who would have a shotgun. So let's see if I can find one up here. Okay. Down here, there's a guy with a shotgun. So I'd spawn him in, and then I'd make him walk over, talk to this guy, and then I'd make them switch guns, and then that's how we get shotgun troopers. Like a bunch of bazooka troopers, bunch of machine guns, anti-tank of all sorts, mainly light, and then there are 2 heavy ones, that being 2 Pack 40s, one up in the front and one back there. We have a church with a couple medics inside of it, and then a defensive line in front. A sniper whose range only allows them to snipe troops here. We have a couple areas where there's just a bunch of infantry holding out, slow down the advancing purples. There's a sign that says land mines that just said like landmines, but I didn't add any landmines over here. They have a couple trench lines that they're going to use to defend. They have 3, and then they have this little area, and then they have 2 foxholes. So look, zooming in, we have a couple machine gunners, 1 in watchtower, and then a bunch on these like little setups. We have a BT-7, a captured T-34, which in real life it's just a German capture. It's a Russian tank that was captured by the Germans and then repainted. But in lore, these have been donated by the Reds. So, yeah. So they got all this stuff set up. Further back, they got a BA-11, which is a scout, like, tank type thing. It's pretty crap, but it has a thing that shoots and goes boom. So, that's why I included it. Another setup, just of infantry. Same thing over here. Some more machine guns, and they have this 3-burst piece of artillery, which is able to fire way over there. There's the tan support squads that I was talking about. G36, FNFALs, M1 Grands, and then one bazooka. And then back here, there's also the second mortar. So, yeah. There's a German flag, or yeah, there's a censored German flag here because I believe this map is supposed to be the Germans defending against attacking Americans, but you know, we're doing army men here. Holy crap, I've been talking for 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna start the wave. So we can see here that these guys spawned in immediately while they had like a small delay. It's just so these troops wouldn't get run over. I'm going to make his AI not be really stupid because for some reason they like to drive directly to their deaths. So yeah. So we're gonna be able to watch the purples come up here. For some reason there's like a glitch where sometimes guns spawn in the air if you have like certain weapons loaded in. So if you see a random floating FNFAL or like G36, just keep in mind that it's just a glitch. So yeah. These Pershings have gotten their game on. They're starting to move up. I completely neglected to mention the fact that all the armor is commanded and crewed by blue forces. If I feel like if it feels like I left something out or I mentioned something like randomly, it's because this is my second big recording, not just like, you know, oh, I messed up the intro, I have to re-record. The purples were having issues getting past this road, so I just decided to reduce the amount of landmines, because there are landmines, by the way. I reduced the amount of landmines where the tanks usually drive. I left the ones over here set up because I don't think any of the tanks will drive over here, so why get rid of them? So, these Pershings are kind of going to be the saving grace of the purple. Kind of what allows them to move up. This green tank down here, the color of it not representative of anything. It doesn't have a winter camouflage texture that I could equip to it, so that's why it looks like it's just made for the forest. I have no clue what this purple guy's doing, and I haven't been really getting good shots in combat, so I'm going to zoom in over here on this machine gun. Oh, he's dead. Alright, let's find another spot to spectate. Okay, this machine gun. Right now we're mainly just waiting on the purples to get more troops spawned in, so they can advance more than like 3 feet without having their entire force gunned down. Now one of the Pershings is doing a secret maneuver where he completely just does a U-turn. The other one ran over a landmine and got E-tracked. Oh no, you didn't. He's still in the game. I have no clue what that explosion was. Now originally there was one Pershing, but it got wiped out like halfway through the battle, so I was just like, whatever. And I added the second one. So. Just because setting battles requires a lot of either play testing or balancing. Usually doing one then the other. So yeah. Yeah, I think he got detracked there. Yeah, he got detracked. So I'm gonna have him repair. Oh, we didn't get to see the Dishka in action. But that thing fires pretty heavy. It's like if you've ever seen any of the other like the flak, I think makes the same noise. So it's pretty much like the flak, but set up right here. Now this Pershing is actually sniping at the machine gunners to allow the infantry to move up a little bit more. Now, if this bazooka trooper gets his chance, we'll take a shot, knocking out that tank. I've seen it happen before, where this one guy has gotten like 3 kills or 3 tank kills because he's like that. Yeah, the armor's playing a lot larger role than it used to play. Because they would all end up getting wiped out on the road, so. Let me think of things that I said in the last recording. So in the description of episode 14, I actually wrote intense forest combat because of it reminded me of Call of Duty Ghosts, because their map descriptions for multiplayer would like be a description of where the map takes place, and then either what game modes would be good for it, or the type of combat. So like close lane, close lane combat, mixed engagements or some stuff. And then that intense force combat really just reminded me of that 10-year-old game. I'm probably gonna write the same thing. I'm gonna write intense urban combat. Let me see if there's any surviving shotgun troopers that we can spectate, because I know the tanks is really interesting over there, but I want to see the shotgun. Here, keep in mind that there's a shotgun guy right there, and the tanks are moving over here, so. I believe the tank is just driving through buildings, which isn't so good for the tank's health. Yeah. Ooh. They shot the sniper, I think. Oh, the Chaffee's running up. Right behind these poor guys. Oh, now he's backing up. And then he shot the building. Smart. This guy is preventing the purples from moving up, I think. Either that or the purples are too scared to move up. I think he ran over the sniper. Yeah, the sniper's dead. He's not there anymore. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on right now. I'm gonna pop up on the map real quick. Mainly looks like the troops have stagnated to being a bunch of bitches and hiding back here. And we showed. I hate the shotgun trooper. I might set up. I know I say inspired by Daley Tactics for every video description, but he had this one video where it's like a really long death tunnel, I think it was called. And basically, he went on this one map and he built walls, funneling all of the attacking troops and defending troops into one area. So just one really long tunnel of intense tunnel combat. And I feel like shotgun troopers either attacking or defending would be really good for that. Now, let me see if I can cut up here. Yeah. Whoa. Oh crap. Come on, come on, come on. We got this, we got this, we got this. Get his ass. I didn't even do anything. Might want to sit down now. Anyways, looks like the tanks are mainly just providing support for the infantry by taking out those pesky machine gunners. So, I want to see. Yeah, no, it looks like all the Greys back here have been killed. So, we can see some of the Tans who are called in for support up here, but they're all dead. So, except for this one, we got that tank. Move up. Take it out. Get it. Oh, you missed. Oh, it's because that tank's doing that stupid thing where it just drives all the way to the end. Okay, whatever. I'll let it do its thing. I feel like this has been a lot more bouncy than I wanted it to, where I'm bouncing between areas, rather than actually watching the battle, being a cameraman. So, this map's a little bit too big for areas to focus on one area. Because I like long, narrow maps because it's a lot better to just sit on one guy and then watch them all fight. Alright, they blew up that Chaffee, and it ended up taking out like half this area with him. So, yeah, no, that's actually crazy. Holy crap. There's another Chaffee moving up here. Another one over here, stuck up here. Now that is my alarm, so let me turn that off real quick. I woke up before we were supposed to go off, so I kind of forgot it existed. I wasted half an hour on the first recording, and I ended up just completely scrapping it, so if I don't sound as, I don't know, commentary, it's kind of because of that, and also because the battle's a little bit boring. I don't know what's going on, but at least they're getting up to this rear line from here, because this is the first time I've actually gotten to see the combat back here. There he goes. I was about to take command of him. I think he missed and actually ended up hitting the tank back there. That chimney was jumping. Anyways, its ammo is cooking off, which means its top is gonna blow off any second. So, yep, it's making that funny noise, and then it's gonna. Oh, what? Did it not blow up? That's annoying. Oh, whatever. Tank got taken out. All the troops hopped out, and they just got absolutely gunned down. There's a snowman here, preventing these, telling them, Lord of the Rings reference, so. Now, yeah, they massacred, this area. I don't think the medics aren't there anymore. So. Yep, they're all dead. Further back, you can see this pershing had its barrel knocked out, so I'm gonna have the only surviving crew member. Jeez. Also, this half-track is playing up too much, so. Yeah, one big issue with vehicles is that they tend to drive off of the map in Frontlines map, which just means they're long and narrow maps. And those like square 1v1 or 2v2 maps, they don't tend to drive off the thing as often because they're in the center of the map a lot more. Hopefully I'm not kind of like messing with the battle a little bit too much. I'd just rather have the, I'm gonna pause real quick. I want to see what's going on back here. What happened was these troops didn't see any combat, and they were part of the troops that spawned in from the half tracks, so they just return back to the spawn point. And I presume there's also, yeah. I'm gonna start moving guys up. Alright, anyways, back up here. You can see this T-34 is really what's keeping this front line alive, because all those light tanks finally got stopped. Back here, don't think they're seeing much combat besides these artillery guns just taking pop shots up at here, kind of flattening out the area as they do. I'm still shocked at what happened here. Where's that machine gunner? Oh, right here. Now I think they're out of vehicles. Yeah, they have 2 vehicles left. One that's just milling about, and then a damaged Pershing. Oh, they have another Pershing up there. I forgot that not one of them is getting repaired. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna have this one repair its track. I'm gonna have this guy just teleport up, because I'd rather him do that than just sit back here like there's nothing going on. These advancing purples need to get their A game. Because if the Greys hold, it might provide stage for a counterattack. Or it'll at least halt the purple's advance. Because what's really going on here is that the blues just provide the armor that gets the purple, the 1 million purples, pretty much. There's like 1,000 purples that come, and then like 3 blues as support, and then half of those are tanks. So the blue armor and the purple infantry combined is a pretty good mix for breaking through smaller things, but large defenses like this, they're getting a little bit more planning, because you saw how they fought so intensely to even get past the first couple of lines of defense, and then once they finally got to an entrenched enemy rather than just a bunch of guys in a town, they're kind of getting stopped. Plus, they also don't have heavy tanks, except for the 2 Pershings, but all their crew has pretty much died. Now, I think this tank makes the sound of the intervention from Modern Warfare 2. I'm gonna see if I can find intervention MW2 sound effect. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it, but I'm gonna play it. No. It makes a sniper noise. This tank down here. This BT7. I think they got one of the Pershings back up. Yeah, there it is. I believe this Pershing is dormant. It got repaired and everything. I'm gonna move these guys up, same thing with these. I'm actually gonna draft a couple of these purples to come through this Pershing, because it's still operational, and I'd like to see it actually do something. And this, come on, dude. So I believe neither side, however you want to pronounce it, are getting any reinforcements at this moment. So, or there we go. I want to see these troops advancing, because it's really their final push with their 2 greatest tanks. And the last of their infantry, considering that this happened here. Alright, that Pershing gets stopped dead in its tracks. You know what, now that I think about it, I definitely should have put some restrictions on those artillery pieces, because look what it did to the terrain. Holy. Oh my god. What the hell are you doing? Alright, over here, there's a bunch of stuff. Come on, let's get rid of this entrenched enemy. Oh crap, I set my own guy on fire. Oh, I didn't. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Alright. Oh, you just wanted to drive up the hill? Yeah, okay, I respect that. A T-34 versus a Pershing. Oh, it just keeps moving. Now the Pershing missed both his shots because he got this T-34 is entrenched. There it goes. He got a hit. I'm pretty sure the one up there on the hill blew up, unless that was artillery. Apparently, when a shell hits rock, it turns into sand. So. Come on. Get him. Shoot him! Jesus. Oh, my fault. Okay, I'm just gonna grab like 10 guys. I'm gonna send them out. Come on, push up, push up. Y'all got this. Alright, looks like one Pershing did get taken out, unfortunately. The second one that is on top of this hill is not in a good position at all. If anything, it's in a very bad position. I'm gonna take advantage of it to try to get it to at least do one thing before dying. Now, I said I usually don't like messing with with battles. However, the purples pretty much don't have any chance of winning this. Like I think you can see that pretty clearly. There we go. We just took out like a large piece of defense. Look, like the tank has pretty much no chance of winning. You could really just sit here all day sniping. I'm gonna let the tank do its own thing. Now it looks like it's come down to only a couple of groups of tans. Oh, fire that thing. I don't know what it hit. Oh, it hit the hell. Alright. I'm going to speed this up just so we can get this over with a lot faster. I'm sure the video's already like long for no reason, so yeah. It's nearly half an hour. You know, you could try hitting a shot, honestly. Like, it wouldn't be that bad of an idea. They have one tan hiding in here. There he goes. Gone. Come on, move up, man. You guys are just getting blown up. See, if it wasn't for the infinite artillery, I feel like the purples would have had a lot better chance of winning this, but with the artillery not really doing much until the purples already got up here and they were frankly diminished, I feel like setting them on not doing all that would have not done much anyways. So, for funsies, I'm just going to send the last few troops up to go die. Where are you guys going? What the hell? Oh, go do something. Go back. Come on. And then, yeah, okay, there we go. Finally, war's over. Hooray. I'm gonna pause here real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna do the quick little rundown of the deaths. Let's start from back here. So we had a few freak accidents further back, but but going up, we can see that honestly, a lot less died on the initial approach, probably because there was a lot less guys to die on the initial approach. Plus, those tanks were really helping. A few infantry deaths from landmines set up by the Greys. Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. Reds are Greys, and purples are yellows. And same thing with the blues. Blues are yellows, and tans are reds as well. So yeah, going through, we can see that there was a bunch of choke points for the purples. Yeah, they mainly got slaughtered in the streets. That's a lot of what I'm saying. The Greys, they held out some pretty big defenses. They provided distractions pretty much for their anti-tank to take out a lot of these tanks before they were able to advance. But those tanks did really knock out a lot of the defense that would have completely slaughtered any purple advances. So that's a good thing that we see on both sides, I guess. The tanks pretty much helped, although they were also knocked out pretty easy too. So I honestly have no clue what's going on up here. Looks like the entire purple yeah, no, I have no clue what happened. This tank blew up and knocked out this whole building full of, like, Greys. But all these purples, I think they died because of this machine gun. Here, I'm gonna unpause. Oh no, 13 kills, what? Maybe it was this tank. That tank got taken out by the Pershing. Yeah, I forgot I did that. Anyways, yeah, I think these purples just got gunned down by these guys and the machine guns over here, so I'm gonna pause again. So, oh crap. Let me make sure the colors are good. Okay, now the yellows are the purples and blues, and the reds are the tans and grays. I don't remember if it was the same setup, but yeah. Yeah, so going further back, we see that, there were a few free move troops still alive. 2 tans. I'm not quite sure if there were more, but you know, there were only 2 free move. Yeah, those are the only tans that survived the battle. Out of the 58 sent to assist the Greys, it was just these 2 guys, Willie Bryant, and then Daniel Henderson. Daniel Henderson. Yeah, no, I was really hoping we'd get to see some action back here of the, like this mortar didn't even get to do anything. That's how sad it was. I feel like I'm kind of dragging on now. I'm gonna go record the, intro clip. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.